All right, guys, listen up. We're about to embark on an adventure. We're talking about Romania. This place is a hidden gem. Imagine a country with stunning landscapes, medieval castles straight out of your wildest dreams, vibrant cities bursting with culture, and food that will blow your mind. We're talking about snow-capped mountains, rolling hills, and beaches that stretch as far as the eye can see. This isn't your typical tourist trap. This is the real deal. Full of hidden alleys, local markets buzzing with life, and stories whispered through the centuries. We're going deep into the heart of Romania, exploring everything it has to offer. We're talking about the kind of adventure that stays with you long after you've unpacked your bags. Get ready to discover the hidden gems, the local favorites, and the breathtaking views, because we're about to embark on an epic journey together. Buckle up, guys, because Romania is waiting. First up, Bucharest. This city is a whirlwind of energy. It's a blend of old-world charm and modern grit. Imagine grand architecture, like something out of Paris, standing tall next to communist-era buildings. Yeah, it's a trip. We're talking stunning churches, hidden courtyards, and streets buzzing with life. You've got to check out the Palace of the Parliament. This place is massive. It's actually one of the largest administrative buildings in the world. This place has got history, intrigue, and it's a sight you won't forget. And when the sun goes down, Bucharest really comes alive. The nightlife here is electric. We're talking underground bars, rooftop parties with killer views, and clubs that pulse with energy until dawn. Trust me, you'll be talking about your nights in Bucharest for years to come. And don't forget to try the local food too. Next stop, Transylvania, the land of Dracula. Don't worry, it's not all vampires and dark castles. There are a few dark castles, but they're insanely beautiful. We're talking about towering spires, hidden passageways, and stories that will send chills down your spine. Bran Castle is a must-see. This place is what inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula, and it's easy to see why. Perched high on a cliff, surrounded by forests. It's like stepping into a Gothic novel. The atmosphere is electric. You can almost feel the history echoing through the stone walls. But Transylvania is more than just castles. The Carpathian Mountains are a sight to behold. We're talking about rolling hills, dense forests, and breathtaking views that will leave you speechless. It's the perfect place to get lost in nature, hike through ancient forests, and breathe in the fresh mountain air. All right, guys, we're talking Brașov today. Nestled in the heart of Transylvania, surrounded by the Carpathian Mountains. It's like stepping into a 15th century postcard. Cobblestone streets, red-roofed houses, and a vibe that screams history. First up, the Black Church. Massive Gothic church, the biggest in Romania. Don't miss the Tampa cable car. Brașov unfolds below you like an epic movie set. Lose yourself in the old town. Every corner has history waiting to be discovered. Next stop is Sibiu. This place is like the cool kid on the block. It's got this youthful energy, but with a deep-rooted history. Think medieval architecture, colorful houses, and a fairy tale main square, Piața Mare, the heart of Sibiu. Sipping Romanian coffee at sunset, life feels good. These houses have eyes, little attic windows watching you. It's about the vibe, the energy. Trust me, Sibiu will get under your skin. All right, guys, buckle up because we're heading to Sighişoara, the birthplace of Vlad the Impaler, the dude who inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, you heard that right. This place is steeped in history, legend, and maybe just a touch of darkness. But don't worry, the only vampires you'll find here are in the souvenir shops. Sighişoara is like stepping back in time. We're talking a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a perfectly preserved medieval citadel, complete with fortified walls, winding cobblestone streets, and this clock tower that dominates the skyline. Picture this. You're in the heart of Romania, surrounded by the breathtaking Carpathian Mountains. Sounds pretty epic, right? Well, it gets even better because nestled right there is Peles Castle. This isn't your typical medieval fortress. This place is straight out of a fairy tale. This castle is enormous and will take your breath away. It's a masterpiece of neo-Renaissance architecture, with ornate towers, intricate carvings, and lush gardens. You can practically hear the soundtrack swelling as you walk up the grand staircase. Trust me, you're gonna want to get your camera out for this one. Every angle is a postcard moment, and the interior is even more impressive. We're talking opulent rooms, stained glass windows, and enough history to fill a textbook. Just a heads up, this place gets packed with tourists, and for good reason. So if you want to beat the crowds and get that perfect shot, you've got to be willing to get up early. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? So we've seen castles, we've explored cities. Now get ready to experience a different side of Romania, the Danube Delta. This place is a nature lover's paradise, a UNESCO World Heritage Site teeming with wildlife and breathtaking landscapes. Imagine cruising down the waterways in a traditional wooden boat, surrounded by a symphony of bird calls. You'll see everything from pelicans to herons to eagles soaring overhead. Keep your eyes peeled for turtles basking in the sun, and maybe even a glimpse of a wildcat slinking through the reeds. The Delta is a maze of canals, lakes, and marshes, constantly changing with the seasons. It's a photographer's dream, with every turn revealing a new and stunning vista. Whether you're into birdwatching, fishing, or just soaking up the tranquility of nature, the Danube Delta is an experience you won't soon forget. Now, because this is such a delicate ecosystem, it's important to explore responsibly. Stick to designated paths, respect the wildlife, and leave no trace behind. Let's keep this natural wonder pristine for generations to come. Get ready to crank up the energy because we're heading to Cluj-Napoca, the unofficial capital of Transylvania, and a city that pulsates with youthful energy. This is Romania's university town, so expect a vibrant nightlife, cool cafes, and a constant buzz of activity. But don't let the student vibe fool you. Cluj has got history in spades. We're talking medieval architecture, grand squares, and a fascinating mix of cultures that have left their mark on the city. Start your exploration in the heart of it all, Unirii Square, a sprawling plaza lined with colorful buildings and bustling with life. History buffs will want to check out St. Michael's Church, a towering Gothic masterpiece that dates back to the 14th century. And for some of the best views in the city, hike up to the Setățuia Hill, where you can take in panoramic vistas of Cluj and the surrounding hills. But honestly, the best way to experience Cluj is just to wander. Get lost in the maze of cobblestone streets, stumble upon hidden courtyards, and soak up the unique atmosphere of this dynamic city. All right, guys, this is Timișoara. This city is like the underdog that rose up to take on a dictator. We're talking about the heart of the Romanian Revolution back in '89. This place is buzzing with a different kind of energy. You walk these streets, and you can practically feel the history echoing around you. Beautiful architecture, tons of parks to chill in. It's got a real European vibe. But underneath it all, there's this current of resilience, this spirit of, we won't back down. And that's what I love about Timișoara. It's a city that remembers its past, good and bad. It celebrates its victories, but it doesn't shy away from the struggles. It's a reminder that change can come from the most unexpected places. So, you gotta spend some time here, soak it all in. Grab a coffee in a cafe that might have been a meeting point for revolutionaries. Walk the same streets where history was made. Trust me, Timișoara will get under your skin. Okay, we're heading north now, deep into the Carpathian Mountains, to a region called Bucovina. Imagine this: rolling hills, forests as far as the eye can see, and then, bam! These incredible monasteries just appear, their walls covered in the most vibrant, detailed frescoes you've ever seen. Seriously, these paintings are like nothing else. We're talking hundreds of years old, exposed to the elements, yet the colors are still so vivid. It's like stepping into a medieval fairy tale. Each monastery tells a story, scenes from the Bible, tales of saints, all painted with such skill and artistry. Voronezh, Humor, Sucevița. These are just a few of the names to remember. Each one is unique, with its own style, its own atmosphere. You walk through these courtyards, sunlight filtering through the ancient trees, and you can't help but feel a sense of peace of connection to something bigger than yourself. This is what travel is all about, right? Discovering these hidden gems, these places that just take your breath away. Bucovina, guys, put it on your list. All right, enough with the cities and churches. Let's get wild. We're talking Retezat National Park, deep in the heart of Romania. This place is spectacular, raw, untamed nature. Think towering peaks, glacial lakes that look like they belong in a fantasy novel, and forests so dense you half expect a dragon to fly out. If you're an outdoorsy person, a hiker, a photographer, or just someone who needs to escape the city grind, Retezat is calling your name. Lace up your boots, pack your backpack, and get ready to disappear into a world of breathtaking beauty. We're talking over 80 glacial lakes here, crystal clear water reflecting the sky, waterfalls cascading down rocky cliffs, meadows bursting with wildflowers, and the wildlife. Keep your eyes peeled for bears, wolves, lynx, all kinds of amazing creatures. This is Romania at its most primal, its most awe-inspiring. So ditch the itinerary, forget about Wi-Fi for a while, and get lost in the wilderness. Trust me, Retezat will leave you breathless. All right, guys, we're in Iași, one of Romania's oldest cities. This place is like stepping back in time, but with a modern twist. First things first, you gotta check out the Palace of Culture. Inside, it's like a museum overload. Art, history, you name it. Iași is known for its churches, and trust me, they don't disappoint. There are cool cafes, hip bars, and a real buzz about the place. So yeah, Iași is a must-see. From the historical heart of Romania, we're heading to the coast, to the city of Constanța. This place is all about the Black Sea vibes, beaches, seaside promenades, and a laid-back atmosphere. But don't be fooled. Constanța has a story to tell, a history that goes back thousands of years. You can feel it as you walk through the old town, with its narrow streets and ancient ruins. It's like stepping back in time, imagining the Roman Empire and the bustling port that Constanța once was. And then there's the iconic casino, this grand abandoned building that just screams stories. The contrast between the old and the new is really striking in Constanța. You've got these ancient ruins sitting alongside modern buildings. And then there's the beach, a constant reminder of the city's connection to the sea. It's a cool mix, and it gives Constanța a unique character. So, if you're looking for a beach break with a side of history and culture, Constanța is your spot. Explore the ruins, soak up the sun, and just enjoy the vibe of this fascinating Romanian city. All right, guys, we're going underground. Salina Turda, this place is wild. It's like descending into a subterranean cathedral made of salt. They've got a Ferris wheel, a boating lake, even a mini golf course. And the acoustics? Incredible. I'm telling you, this place is a total trip. Okay, listen up, adrenaline junkies, because this one's for you. The Transfăgărășan Highway. This isn't just a road, it's an experience. Imagine this. You're winding your way through the Carpathian Mountains. Hairpin turns, steep drops, and the most insane views you've ever seen. This road climbs up to over 6,600 feet, cutting through the heart of the mountains. You're literally driving through the clouds. The air is thin, the engine is roaring, and you're gripping the steering wheel like your life depends on it. But man, is it worth it. The scenery is breathtaking. Lush forests, jagged peaks, waterfalls cascading down the mountainside. It's like driving through a postcard, but 10 times more intense. You feel so small against the power of nature. It's exhilarating and humbling at the same time. This is a road that demands your full attention, but it rewards you with an experience you'll never forget. So, rent a car, grab your co-pilot, and get ready for the ride of your life. Trust me, the Transfăgărășan Highway is a must-do. And that's a wrap on Romania, folks. From the bustling streets of Bucharest to the tranquil beauty of the Carpathian Mountains, this country has it all. We've explored ancient castles, wandered through medieval towns, and even ventured deep underground into a salt mine. Romania is a country that constantly surprises you. It's a place where history, culture, and natural beauty collide to create an experience unlike any other. And the best part? It's still relatively undiscovered, which means you can experience the authentic charm and beauty without the crowds. So, what are you waiting for? Book that ticket, pack your bags, and get ready to discover the magic of Romania for yourself. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.